Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome to another Skyblox video. So yesterday I brought you guys a video really quickly just explaining to you how the food processor works that was just added into the game with the most recent update. And in that video I went ahead and showed you guys just a berry pie auto farm that I had created really quickly just to kind of give you an example of what kind of possibilities could be done with the actual food processor. Now of course in yesterday's video I told you guys to let me know in the comments if you would want me to make a carrot cake auto farm, because I had a pretty good method in mind and a pretty good setup in general, which I do want to give a huge shout out to one of my moderators over on my Discord. Big shout out to Coloxum. He was actually in my base while I was building this, and when I had finished building the entire auto farm, he actually went ahead and went through the entire thing and just kind of told me little things that I could change here and there to improve it, which honestly ended up making all the difference. But with all of that being said, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys not only how much does this produce per hour, I'll be doing my very best to walking you through exactly how to build this and obviously giving you guys pointers on how to improve it to make it even better and way more efficient. So with all of that being said, let's go ahead and waste no more time and get right into it. Now really quickly, I'm going to go ahead and turn my camera around here. If you guys saw my video yesterday, which if you haven't, I highly suggest that you go and check it out, because I do go a little more into detail on how I built this entire first level. The reason why it is important for you to be able to see how I built the first level is because the level that is up top is the exact replication of what I made in the bottom, just obviously it is producing carrots now. Now I guess I should kind of go ahead and walk you guys through this second level, just simply because there is one minor change that I made that is going to make all the difference, and I definitely want to go ahead and explain it to you guys so that way if you are recreating this, you do not run into any problems. Now while the first floor and the second floor are built the exact same, the only difference is where the actual crops go ahead and drop into. So if we go ahead and head to the bottom section for my wheat farm, you'll know that it's the exact same thing like I just said, but if we head to this side, the chute is dropping down on the left hand side. This is an extremely simplistic system, nothing too complicated here. When we get down to the bottom floor, I'll actually show you how this is working, even though I did show you guys in yesterday's video. Now let's go ahead and head to the carrot side, because this one is a little more complicated, but it's not going to be hard at all. I'm going to walk you guys through it once we get to the bottom floor. But as you can see right here, this one is dropping on the complete opposite end from where the wheat farm is. So again, I just want to be clear, wheat is dropping on this side, meanwhile carrots are dropping on the complete opposite side. Now let's go ahead and head down to my storage section. All right, so as you can see right here, this is the entire contraption. Now on the left hand side here, like I said, this is where all the wheat is dropping. Farm is located right up here. There's nothing too complicated. It's just one straight chute down. The chute is then dropping to, I believe this is 3 or 4. No, this is 3 individual conveyors. Just to make sure to show you guys, I believe it is 3. One right here, one right here, one right here. And okay, so it's 4 actually in total. 4 lined up right after each other. And then obviously the food processor, the very first one, because you are going to need 2 of them in order to get this done. Now this first food processor is set to obviously only making dough, because we need dough in order to be able to make the cake batter. Now before we continue any further into this, I want to let you guys know, please ignore the glass blocks and just look at what's inside. I use glass blocks for that reason, so that way it's easier for you guys to be able to see the entire process. But for the system itself, just ignore the glass blocks, and then once you've obviously created the system, come back and look at the glass blocks and place them in the exact same places, because this is obviously going to stop from things falling off of the conveyors. Now continuing with what I was saying, after you've put the first food processor, you're going to want to go ahead and put either 1 or 2 individual conveyors. It doesn't really matter. After that, include your next food processor. This one is obviously going to be set to making carrot cake batter. Next to that one, you're going to want to put another single conveyor, because you need to put it in order to be able to put a coal totem down, so that way it can supply power to your industrial oven. This will be obviously making the final steps, which is for your automatic carrot farm. Now I do want to specify that this auto farm is 100% AFKable. It is making carrot cake without me having to put anything into it whatsoever. So I definitely did want to make that clear, because my video yesterday did show you guys the berry pie system, which unfortunately you do have to manually put in the actual berries. Now as you can see up here is where the entire carrot system starts. So it's very simple. I just went ahead and put 3 stairs going down. Big shout out to Jesse Games for actually discovering the fact that this is one straight slope going down. Once you've gone ahead and put your 3 stairs going down, I'm gonna go ahead and bring you guys up here so you can see really quick. What I went ahead and did was I placed 2 glass panels right in front of it. The reason for this is because they come down extremely fast. So what the glass panels are actually doing is stopping it in its motion so that way it just doesn't completely fly over the entire washer. So again, really important to be able to put these glass panels, because if not, you will have a lot of overspill. Also, the importance of why you have to have the stairs is to avoid despawn time. This allows for the actual carrots to travel down so much quicker. So it's actually really important to use that. Now, after you've gone ahead and placed your 2 glass panels, just a little bit after that, you're going to want to go ahead and place a coal totem again on the 2nd level. Obviously, you will need to put an additional 2 or 3 conveyors in order to extend it over, and then place your washer. Now, I have absolutely no idea how this works, because if you really take a look at this, the washer is actually dropping down onto more conveyors. So in theory, it should become another oily carrot again, but it doesn't. So that's definitely something you want to keep in mind. But anyways, after your washer, go ahead and include 2 more stairs, or however many you need. The only important part here is that your carrots need to land in between both of your 2 food processors. The reason for this is because obviously you're making your dough over here, and you only need the carrots for the 2nd one in order to make the carrot cake batter. If you were to go ahead and extend this all the way until the 1st one, obviously your carrots are not going to process through, because you do not need any carrots in order to create dough. Now, as you can see, we've just been explaining this for a couple of minutes and the entire system is already full again. But anyways, as I was saying, after you've included your 2 stairs right here, or again, however many it is that you end up putting, make sure that you go ahead and place another glass panel after the stairs. This is also extremely important, because if not, the carrots will shoot further back here, and that does also increase your despawn time, as you can see right there that it happened with one of those carrots. Now, I do want to go ahead and make some things clear. I am currently using this in a VIP server by myself, so I am getting obviously top performance, but I did test this in a server with 11 people that all have auto farms, and this was still working. Obviously not to its full potential, but I was definitely still getting a lot done. Now, the next question on your mind is probably, well, how much is this going to produce, and how much profit am I going to be making compared to my regular onion farm that I have? And I actually have an answer for you, because I did go ahead and not only did I farm carrot cakes for the exact same amount of time that I farmed onions, but I'm also going to go ahead and show you what the sell price is for each of these stacks. Unfortunately, I did have planned to kind of leave it AFK farming all night long, but due to a small little update that they did last night, I actually wasn't able to leave it AFK farming. Which, just a quick little update for you guys, they have gone ahead and fixed all of the flower spawns on your island, so flowers should be spawning perfectly fine now. But really quickly, I'm going to take you guys to the baker, and we're going to check out the crop vendor as well, just to give you guys a general idea of how much more you're going to be making out of this farm. Again, both of these stacks are about roughly the same time. So if we go ahead now and check and see how many onions, let's see, sell all. Right there, we have 549,030 coins for a total of 18,301 onions. Now, if we head on over to the baker, we have 5,168 carrot cakes, which if we go ahead and sell, that sells for 842,384 coins. Dude, that is actually insane. Now, of course, the beautiful thing about this is the fact that every single day there is a slim chance that we may be able to get a hot sale on the carrot cake, which means that the carrot cake will be selling for more. Obviously, I have not gotten that yet, so I'm really curious to see how much it jumps up to. Now, in regards to the farm on the top floor, this can actually be expanded the same way that you would expand your onion farms. All you would have to do is, for instance, the next floor that I would make would be another wheat farm, and then I would just set it up so that it drops on this side as well. Then on top of that wheat farm, I could do another carrot to drop on the right side, and so forth. It can continue all the way up, obviously making the carrot cake system so much faster. With one wheat farm and one carrot farm, it performs extremely well. I feel like maybe it could very much use another wheat farm, just simply because it is getting more than enough carrots right now, but it's lacking just a little tiny bit of dough. If we could make this wheat intake just a little more consistent instead of having these downtime gaps, I feel like this would be working at its top performance. So of course, I will most definitely be adding another wheat farm on top of my carrot farm, so that way I have 2 of them operating. But yeah, you guys went ahead and told me to make this video for you, so I definitely spent the entire night working on this, and honestly, I'm extremely happy with what I came up with here. I will 100% be focusing more on this farm than my onion farm, because I just personally feel like it's performing way better. But of course, if you guys went ahead and enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like on it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for all types of different content, and let me know in the comments if you guys are going to be using this auto farm. Super excited to be able to read these comments and see how you guys are liking it. Obviously, if you have any tips on how to make this even better, let me know in the comments. I'm always open to hearing different suggestions, and obviously I do sometimes make the changes. That's going to go ahead and do it for today's video. Like always, I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.